I'm Kelly from Vintage Fabric Studio, and I am going to make up a batch of my superwash detergent, and I thought I'd video and share with you guys exactly what I do. So here are the ingredients, and I used to go to Costco and get the biggest sizes I could of all of these things, but going just to the grocery store and getting the biggest sizes or the regular sizes that they have there works just as well. So these are what I buy. Laundry detergent, you can buy any powdered kind that you like. I really like the kind that do not have perfumes or dyes in them. I'm just really sensitive, so the smell like really hits me when it's a fragrance detergent. So that's just my preference, but just a powdered detergent works good. A full thing of OxyClean, and the biggest at the grocery store, the family size baking soda that you can get. So that's all it is, right? Mix these three together, and I use a very large container that I had purchased from Costco. You can see it's the Kirkland container to mix it all up in. Now my other secret ingredient that really makes a difference, not with stains so much, but with any lingering smells that you buy in thrifted sheets. I think that the bigger thrift stores spray something, and that can have kind of its own funky odor, and then there can be lingering smells from the place that don't eat it, right? So this is what I use. This is the best stuff ever. BioClean Back Out. It is a liquid, and it's an enzyme-based cleaner that is made from limes, actually from like citrus. So this is really, really good at getting out smells, and smells that are maybe biological smells, not necessarily like musty odors and that kind of thing, but maybe like a fungus that was in there or something like that that you can just kind of get a smell of. This will take it out 100%. So let me get to mixing it up. So I don't add this in with my powders. I put about 3/4 of a cup to a full cup in each load that I do. And when I do a load of my superwash, I pack as many sheets as I can into one load. Usually I'd say between like 6 and 8. I have a high capacity washer. I'll show you my washer in a minute, but I have a high capacity washer, and I do the deep fill in it. So I fill it all the way to the top, and I let those sit in there in very hot water for about 24 hours. And so what I'm really doing, like, it does go through the wash cycle and the rinse cycle and all that, but even more so what I'm doing there is just letting it sit and letting the ingredients really, really work, and letting that back out do its special thing in there. Because I've done it where I just wash the sheets in a normal wash cycle, and it's just not the same. Stains don't come out, the smells don't come out like I like them for the shop. Like, I like them to be fresh and bright for you guys. And so I found, for whatever reason, like 24 hours really does it. Like 12 doesn't really do it. Just doing a normal like heavy duty wash doesn't really do it. It's really that sitting in hot water for a long time that is the key to getting out stains and smells. So let's go ahead and mix up a batch. And I just finished this whole thing. This thing was totally full, and I just finished it. Can you guys believe it? I've done so much wash recently. I'm just gonna move this a little bit. It's crazy. So many sheets. You guys just love sheets like I love sheets. They're just so pretty and fun, and it's like an Easter egg hunt. When I go to the thrift shops, or when I search online, sometimes I search on eBay or Etsy if I'm looking for like a specific print or something specific to kind of round out a bundle project or something like that. But God, going to the thrift shops and finding like the coolest sheet ever is like my favorite thing. It's like chasing, you know, the good stuff. So anyway, here we go. We're gonna dump this in. You could do this on a tarp. You could do this in a big empty container. When I got them at, when I bought all this stuff at Costco, I had to go and buy a garbage can, like an empty garbage can, and use that and mix it all around in there because there was just too much. Okay, detergents in. Let's open OxyClean. I love this stuff. This is just good old-fashioned stuff, right? Washing. And I think this is the size scoop I use when I do, yeah, this is the size of scoop that I use. This says it's like, oh, it doesn't say how many ounces are on it. Okay, but here, let's compare. So this is the one from the OxyClean, and then this is the one I just got out of the detergent. So see how much bigger the detergent one is? So this would be maybe like a half, 3/4, something like that. So this is the size that I use. I would say this is about 3/4 of a cup. That's my rough guesstimation. And I'll show you when I scoop it out, but, so we'll just add that into there. And then add the baking soda. Pretty simple stuff. This is, you know, I've kind of played around when I first started Vintage Fabric Studio with different blends. Like I used to add borax, but I don't think that really has any huge effect. I used to do vinegar, but the back out really is way better. Yeah, try not to breathe any of this stuff in. I'm kind of... Okay. Set those aside and we will... Oh, looks good. Yep, looks pretty good. You know, peeking. Not a whole lot to see. You can just tell that there's no like big clumps. Looks pretty good. So this is about how much I use. Again, the OxyClean scoop, about 3/4 of a cup. And I'll come up like this. So it's like, it's full, right? It's totally full. So what I do is I actually have a bunch of sheets to wash that are new and packaged sheets. La-di-da. And I'm in my laundry room right now. I got an awesome laundry room in my new house. Here, let's flip us around and I will show you what's up. Here's my washing machine. And what I have to do my wash, my super wash, it's pretty big. I love this. I fill it up, fill up, put my scoop, take my scoop that's full, then take my back out and put a cup about of that in. Here's my all very high-tech stuff I got for doing this. Fill it up, and then I will set it hot setting, heavy soil, hot setting, bulky bedding is what I do. And then over here, deep fill, 1 rinse or 2 rinse, depending on if it's really soiled or not, right? If I can tell like in the water is getting kind of tannish, I will set it to the 2 rinses. So, turn it on, push the start button, boop, pretend I pushed that, and I'll set the timer on my phone for 14 minutes. And I do that because I know it takes about 14 minutes for my washer to fill up with water. Fills up with water, goes to about here, and then to get it to sit for the 24 hours, I have to physically unplug the washing machine. All right, so maybe I'll do a test run of this when I have it all filled up. So here is these are usually overflowing with sheets, you guys. I just am getting to like caught up on my wash, which is amazing. So these are sheets that I need to wash, because even though these are new in package, right? Even though they are new in package, they have a odor from the original processing, the original just making the sheets, like an original finish on them that has a really strong smell. And so I don't want my sheets to go out into the world without being washed and having that rinsed off, and just making sure that they're the freshest and the cleanest that they can be for y'all. So that is how I make my superwash and how I go through and do my laundry for Vintage Fabric Studio. Okay, here it is running. It stops as soon as I open it up. And God, so these are all new sheets, but the smell is just so chemically. So I'm really glad I'm doing these. I just kind of push them down. I have 2 huge king sheets in here, so I was only able to get 6 in this time. So it kind of just depends on how big, right? If you had a bunch of pillowcases, you could do a ton of them. So I do that and close it back up, and I'll start up again, and then I unplug it. Boop. Unplug it, and then I leave it here just like that, closed for 24 hours. So tomorrow after lunchtime, I will plug it back in and keep it going. Super wash. All right, thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about anything about my Vintage Fabric Studio, about superwash, about sheets, about anything, please leave me a comment, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have. And be sure to check out the shop at www.vintagefabricstudio.com. Also, subscribe to the channel. Give me a big superwash thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.